Hello and welcome to our channel again. Today we have Ford Fiesta EcoBoost 1 liter. So this is 62 plate, and the vehicle has come to our garage with the oil pressure warning light on the dashboard on. So the warning light is on that the engine oil pressure is low. So if I start the vehicle, in spite of that is risky. So if I need to press the clutch pedal. So I'm going to start the engine off the camera, because I cannot use camera at the same time while I am starting the engine up. Okay, as you can see, engine is running, and also the vehicle has a rattling noise. And I cannot leave the engine running longer than this. As you can see, engine is running and the oil pressure warning light is on. So I'm going to turn the engine off because it's too risky, and I'm going to race the vehicle. Before racing the vehicle, I'm going to remove the driver side wheel, because the access to the oil pressure switch or oil pressure sensor is through here, and it's actually located behind the oil filter and the oil filter housing. So I'm going to show you. Okay, this is the oil filter, as you can see, and this is the oil pressure switch, which is located just behind this oil filter housing. So I'm going to disconnect the wiring connector from the oil pressure switch. This one. This one, and then I'm going to remove the oil pressure switch and install the oil pressure reading tool or oil pressure gauge, and to check the oil pressure of the engine or the oil pump. Okay, this is the oil pressure switch I have removed. So I'm going to use this adapter. As you can see, I will be using this adapter, and this is the oil pressure switch, and see what the oil pressure will be. Okay, as you can see, I have connected the oil pressure gauge or oil pressure reading tool to the engine, and now I'm going to start the engine and see the engine oil pressure reading. Okay, as you can hear and see that the engine is running, but the engine oil pressure is 0. So as you can see, so I'm going to turn the engine off because it's too risky. Leave the engine running without oil pressure. So as you saw, I have turned the engine off, and the oil pressure of the engine is 0. So now I'm going to do further investigation. That would be the removing of the oil pan and see whether the pickup screen of the oil pump is blocked due to the shave or other particle of the timing belt and the oil pump belt, or there is also a high risk or chance that the oil pump internal component may be broken. To remove the oil pan or sump, oil sump, so first we need to remove this exhaust heat shield because the catalytic converter with the down part, with the exhaust down part, has gone beneath the oil sump, engine oil sump. And also we need to remove the driver's side wheel because we need to remove the auxiliary belt. To have access to the auxiliary belt, to remove it, first we need to remove this wheel. And let's raise the vehicle. Okay, as you can see, this is one piece together with the catalytic converter, and that's connected here. And also, as you can see here, so until you haven't removed this one, so you will not have access to remove the sump. And also here you need to dismount the compressor, EC compressor. So to dismount the EC compressor, first you need to remove the auxiliary belt. So actually we can have access to the auxiliary belt without removing this wheel. So as you can see, there is plenty of space to remove this plastic cover first, then remove the auxiliary belt, and then dismount this. You do not need to touch this pipes, this and that, the top one, as you can see. So, and this one, this one, this one, this one, this out in. So as you can see here, if you don't remove this, the EC compressor, you will not have access to the sump bolt to remove it. And first of all, most importantly, I haven't told you yet because I forgot to tell you, we first need to drain the oil out from the sump. So I'm going to drain the oil out of the sump, then remove this cover and remove auxiliary belt, dismount this EC compressor, remove this heat shield, exhaust heat shield, as you can see, this one, Then remove this exhaust piece with the catalytic converter, or actually if we bring the exhaust pipe enough down to have access to the bolts and to remove the oil sump, that's also okay. But I'm going to see that whether I will be required to remove this properly, or just bring it enough down to have access to the oil sump and remove the sump. You need to remove this one as well. This is the auxiliary belt plastic cover, so you need to remove this one as well. This one. And this is the car. Okay, removed, so it's secured with one. I think it's going to be two because this screw was missing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws. This is the tensioner, as you can see. One second, I'll wait shape from here. This is the tensioner, and this is the 1/2-inch drive bar. You need to put that here. So 1 second. Okay, this is the hole. As you can see, you need to put 1/2-inch drive bar into it, and then let me zoom that out. And then release the tension on the tensioner. Okay, before removing the belt, mark direction of the rotation of the belt. So turn the ratchet anti-clockwise to release tension on the belt. So, okay, as you can see, I have just disconnected belt from the EC compressor, and I'm going to leave that as it is. So you need to turn the ratchet anti-clockwise to release tension on the auxiliary belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the post-oxygen sensor, post-cut oxygen sensor, post-cut or downstream oxygen sensor. Okay, I need to remove this screw too. Okay, we have just removed this two screw because this the inner heat shield is part of the catalytic converter, so you need to remove this screw and this screw. Actually, you do not need to remove the catalytic converter properly, so you just need to leave it like so, and you will be able to have a proper access to the sump, to the oil sump or oil pan. So I'm going to show you from underneath as well. Okay, as you can see, and this is the space between the engine sump or the oil sump and between the exhaust, so we will be able to remove the exhaust easily. And also, when you removing the oil sump, you need to make sure because the bolts are in variant length, so they are not equals. All the screws are not with the equal length, so you need to put every bolt or every screw back in its place. You need to remember or mark the orientation of the screws of the oil sump. Okay, I have removed all the screws. So the length or the difference in length between the screws are 3 types. So this two, as you can see, this one and this one, these 2 screws are the longest screw, which is this one I'm going to show you. So as you can see, this is the longest screw, and these 3 are with the same length, and the rest, which is this type and this, are the same. So this 2 is the longest, and this 3 screw are shorter than this but longer than this one. So this 2, the longest with the longest length, these 2 screw go here, one here and one here. This is the longest one, and this 3 which are with the same length, as you can see, with the same length, So one goes here. So one as you can see, one goes here. Let me show you that from the 4. So one goes here, and the other one goes here, and the third one goes here. The rest of the screws are all with the same length. So I've removed all screws. Now I'm going to detach the oil sump from the block. These 2 screws are screwed to the gearbox housing. These are different. As you can see, these are this. And these 2 are tightened to 48 Newton meter, these 2. And this and that, these are tightened to 10 Newton meter. So the service manual recommended that renew the bolts, all these screws, but I'm not going to renew that. I'm going to tighten to the torque specification. So 10 Newton meter this, and 48 Newton meter this. So if you can see, the oil pump pickup screen is completely blocked. It's completely blocked. Okay, as you can see, I have cleaned up thoroughly as I could. So, and the torque specification for this 3 screws which hold the oil pump to the block is 20 Newton meters. So 20 Newton meters, this one, that one, that one, this one, this, the 3 screws. And there is no washer here, goes here, because this is going to be metal to metal and here as well. So I'm going to clean this thoroughly, the old sealant, remove the old sealant, and as you can see, I have made something like this for the oil pump and put socket 10 millimeter 9 millimeter socket here with this bar and put some oil here. And now we are going to test the oil pump and see if the oil pump is working. So because the rotation of the oil pump is clockwise, so if we connect device or drill from this side, so we are going to turn the oil pump anti-clockwise from this direction. So as you can see, the other oil pump is working. So let me the oil pump, we also take all the debris out by pumping the clean oil out of the oil pump. So let me show you once again, if you haven't seen that. One second, this has come out, which is no good. Okay, anyway. Okay, the oil pump is pumping oil. Now we are going to install the oil pump. Okay, we have removed the oil sump or oil pump, oil pan, and we have cleaned up the oil pump pickup screen, and also we have put everything back together, and we put oil and replace the oil filter. Now we are going to start the engine and see if the result is successful. So turn ignition on. So as you can see, ignition is on. Oops, battery is dead. So I'm going to connect battery charger to the battery and then start the engine. Okay, we have connected battery booster to the vehicle, and now we are going to start the engine. Okay, let's start the engine and see. Good news. As soon as the oil pressure warning light went on, and the rattle has gone away as well. So now the battery warning light is on, so I'm going to disconnect the battery charger from the vehicle. Okay, let's start the vehicle again. Okay, now the battery warning light is on, but as you can see, let's turn the engine off. So I'm going to start the engine up again. As you can see, the oil pressure warning light went off. Okay, so the oil pump cleaning procedure has worked. So this task was a successful task. So this is a separate issue. I'm going to deal with that, but as you can see, I'm going to turn the engine off. And previously when the engine was running, this oil pressure warning light stayed on. So now I'm going to start the engine. As you can see, the light has gone off. So we have fixed the low oil pressure symptom or problem, and now we are going to deal with that separately. Okay, we have fixed the battery warning light issue as well. So I'm going to turn the engine off. So as you can see, no warning light on the dashboard.